Hey, you guys. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome back to the Goodness Gracious Podcast, Season 42, Episode 12. Let's get into some all things housewives. Let's talk about the housewives and nothing but the housewives, because you guys already know I'm a housewives fanatic. So come on, y'all. Let's get on into it. Let's talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac, because according to TV Deets, these women are going to start filming at the end of the month for season 9. What? I thought Potomac was going to be on a pause. But according to TV Deets, they are gearing back up for filming for season 9. Ciao. So let's get into the article courtesy of TV Deets. And might I say, TV Deets is just like the Jasmine brand. They never get it wrong, okay? Hashtag RHOP begins filming for season 9 at the end of this month with Ashley Darby, boo, Giselle Bryant, boo, Mia Thornton, Karen Huger, and Wendy Osefo returning as full-time housewives, sources tell TV Deets exclusively. In addition to original cast member Robin Dixon exiting the series, Candice Dillard Bassett has confirmed she will not be back, while reports have also suggested last year's newbie Nneka Iom is out. While Nneka has yet to announce her exit, sources confirmed with TBDs that she was not asked back for season 9. Kiara Stewart, who was introduced as a friend of Wendy's during season 8, is also not expected to return. Boo! I'm gonna get some tomatoes. Okay, why is Kiara not returning? What is happening? How are we getting Ashley over Kiana or Kiara or whatever how you pronounce her name? I'm still pissed. And Giselle needs to be put on pause. I'm sorry. The fans are sick of Giselle Bryant. She should have went along with Robin. And to be honest, Robin has given a little bit more than Giselle, if we want to really be honest. I mean, the scenes with her daughter, Giselle, is pretty cute. Okay, we like it. She's a single mom. Okay, we get it. But that's all she's been giving us. At least Robin has been giving us some rumors, some true rumors, anyway. And Ashley is coming back. Messy ass Ashley, after what she did between Nneka and Wendy, she should not be back. After what happened with Kiara for her friend Sesame Street Deborah, she should not be back either. Asked back either. And she's a liability. I don't care what nobody says. Ashley is a liability. She is the reason why Kiana got hit in the face. And I don't think it's fair that she's not coming back, Kiana. She needs a second chance, okay? She does. She needs a first chance, Kiana, because she only came in as a friend of Wendy. So we're going to get the same thing. We're going to get 4 of the women. Well, not 4. So Mia, Ashley, and Giselle are going to ice Wendy out because, Karen, she says she swindles the fence or... or she is the fence. I don't know. Someone said, I wonder how Karen is going to spin her drunk driving charges. They might be sympathetic to Karen. I don't see these women being messy to Karen, especially Wendy. I think Wendy will be a supportive person to Karen with the whole alcoholic mess. Ashley, Mia, and maybe Giselle, because Giselle Giselle knows the fans don't like her, like they hate watch her. So I think she would be more sympathetic to Karen's issues also. Someone said, sigh, Bravo doesn't listen to the viewers. Our HOP last season was way worse than Roa last season, and Roa cast doesn't go too far with shade. Our HOP should have took a year or two hiatus. I'm done with the RHOP since producers are not taking the problem seriously. And how do we get them starting to film and we still waiting on Roa? Make that make sense. We don't even have a full cast for the Real Housewives of Atlanta, but we already into full gear for Potomac. I don't get this. I don't get it at all. And why is he not going why is Bravo or Andy Cohen not listening to the viewers? The viewers are the one who watch the show. We're telling you what we want. It's crazy because for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, he sure did listen. When the fans said they did not want Anne Marie back, he made sure she got the boot. So why are you not listening to us? Please. Someone said they need to sit a year out, wait for Candace to have her baby, and then Wendy or Karen needs to pop up and beg Candace to come around again. That's not going to happen. Someone said now they're going to attack Wendy all season, laughing my ass off. I don't know, because the fans already said they don't like that icing out. They don't like that making one housewife feel like, they're on an island by themselves. So I don't know. What we really need to see coming into season 9, we need to see Giselle and Wendy have a real sit down without Karen, without Mia, without Ashley. They really need to have a sit down and work their issues out, whatever issue there is, because I don't get it. I feel like Giselle Bryant came for Wendy's husband and Wendy gave her the business, and it should have just moved on from that. But there you go. You have Giselle weaponizing her daughters against Wendy and Candace, so there's that. But that also, if that's what Giselle needs cleared up about her daughter, giving her daughter the stink face, which I didn't see any of that. But, it's not my child, so whatever. I feel like they need to really have a sit down and clear the air up, okay? Someone said Andy really cannot stand Candace, and it shows. Their next season is going to be in the toilet. Yeah, I just noticed, like on so the people from the Summer House Vineyard, they were on. Well, Preston, he was on Watch What Happens Live with I want to say her name is Selena's, and he asked Andy Cohen asked Preston about Robin and Candace leaving, and he was like, first of all, congratulations to Candace. And Andy did not congratulate Candace on her baby. So there's something there that, well, we always knew Andy did not see it for Candace. He was just shit playing in her face, child. But I didn't know he just really disliked her to the point where he's not like, hooray, hooray, she's having a baby. I don't know. Maybe I need to go on the Bravo page to see. I don't know. But it doesn't seem like he's too happy for her. And it could be because Candace left the show. She quit the show. She made the choice to quit the show, and I feel like her being pregnant made the decision so much easier. I think if she wasn't pregnant, then maybe she would have came back and tried to move forward with the ladies. But the fact that she was pregnant and having to sit there and defend herself to Robin and Giselle, I guess she figured, you know what, thank God for my baby, I'm out. And I don't blame her, because who the hell wants to be stressed working on a show with a bunch of women who don't want to be your friend, who are icing you out and don't want to grow up and move forward? I don't blame her at all. Okay? Someone said, let's get into some more of the comments. I'm reading the comments from TV Deets. Someone said, well, people are saying they want NECA back. I don't understand what that's about. Where did all these NECA fans come from? Because they're like all over the place. They're on Twitter. They're on the Real Housewives Zone. they're on All True Tea. And these are the blogs that I like to be on. And it's like, oh my God, bring NECA back. Wendy is terrible. It's like, where did all these fans come from? But we knew, when, like I said before, if the Jasmine brand says it, it's the truth, okay? They said Robin wasn't coming back, and what happened? After the reunion, Robin announced she wasn't coming back. They said NECA ain't coming back. We still waiting for her. NECA on a world tour, y'all. She's on a world tour, and I'm like, NECA, you're not returning to the show. She is not letting her 15 minutes of Housewives fame go. She said, hell to the nah, 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 nah. She gonna hold on to it. Okay, let's talk about the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, because last night when I went to bed, I seen that, Salt Lake City was trending in Mary Cosby. So apparently, according to the streets, the New York Post, they're saying that Mary Cosby and Lisa Barlow got into a real big bad argument, in that Mary called Lisa Barlow's, I believe, the youngest son, the R word, and that R word could be either, I was thinking racist, but someone said no, is the target word. And so I was like, oh, what the hell? What happened here? So let's get into the article from, let's see, let me go over here. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to read it from my favorite page on Instagram, The Real Housewives Zone. Okay. Mary Cosby allegedly called Lisa Barlow's 12-year-old son Henry the R word in a heated argument amid production for The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City season 5. Multiple sources exclusively claimed to page 6. One insider claims that the offensive remark was made during a crazy fight that took place between the women earlier this month, noting that Barlow's castmates, including returning stars Heather Gay, oh, they stars now, child. According to Nene Leakes, these people are starless, honey. Including returning stars Heather Gay, Whitney Rhodes, Meredith Marks, and Angie K were perturbed by Cosby's part in the exchange. The entire cast was beyond grossed out by Cosby's alleged use of the slur. The sources explains Lisa was very upset with Cosby for the alleged affront on her son. However, a third source tells page 6 that Lisa and Cosby have since put the dispute behind them, pointing out that both ladies are currently filming for a cast trip in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, y'all. They made amends over the situation and are moving on, the insider shares. It's unclear what prompted Cosby's alleged verbal attack on Lisa's youngest child, or if the incident will make it to the air when RHOSLC returns to Bravo. This is what I want to say about page 6. Y'all, I don't think y'all understand. I don't see it for this newspaper, and I have reasons, like deep reasons, why I don't see it for page 6, the Post. So this is what I want to say. If they resolve the issue, why is this a headline? You understand what I'm saying? And there's two sides to the story. Remember when Monique and Candace had that big fight, and then the blogs took off with it and said that Candace threw a glass at Monique and she cut her face and she started to fight. And then when we see in the fight, remember, all of that was debunked. So I'm saying that to say that we don't know if this story is the truth of how it happened here. It could be that Lisa came for Mary's son first, and then Mary came back at her. Granted, the R word is not a nice word. I'll take that back. But what were they arguing about for them to get to the point where she's slinging a racial, or not racial, a derogatory word at her son? So we got to keep that in mind. We have to let it play out. And in fact, a lot of people was running with it, and I was like, wait, we got to let this play out, because remember what happened with Candace and Monique, and it turned out to be a different story. Mad Beefs on Twitter said, allegedly Lisa Barlow leaked the story to the press so that the internet will be outraged and Mary will end up losing her snowflake she got back. I can see that, and this is what's ruining these housewives show. They have connection to all these, blogs and these entertainment shows, and anything that happens, we got to get it ahead. We find out about it before the show even airs. And that's what's ruining the housewives. It's too many of these reality housewives, they're friends with bloggers and YouTubers. And so they're leaking things out as the show is being filmed, and it takes away from the excitement. I think social media ruined the housewives, because think about it. When we got RHOC and we got ROA, we didn't have social media to run down to and blah, 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 blah. Now it's just worse. Someone said that's why the leak left out how she came for Mary's son first. She's just mad she lost the son off RHOSLC. So they're saying that allegedly Lisa and her had an argument about the sons. Like I was saying before, that's what it sounded like to me. And she went and, let her people know that her and Mary, because Mary right now is the fan favorite because Monica's gone, so everybody's looking at Mary to save this show, and so I could see Lisa Barlow doing that. These women, you know. Someone said they are saying Mary used the R word. What did Lisa do to put her kid in the line of fire? I'm gonna wait to see the full story. These women watched and laughed on as Mary was assaulted and called her a predator. I support Mary. It is what it is. Yeah, we can also go back to when Lisa's friend Jenny Nyong'o threw a glass at Mary and nobody did anything. Granted, the kids are off limits. That's what I always say. I say the children and the family is off limits, okay? Someone said, fun facts. If they kept Monica for season 5, they wouldn't need to leak anything to drum up interest. Their promo could have just had the premiere date and nothing else, and we all would have been there on premiere night. Like, here we go. Yeah, I think that this is just to get the fans engaged and, you know, to turn against Mary Cosby. But if Mary said that, that's messed up because I have a special needs child and I don't like that word, okay? I don't like it. I can remember when my special needs daughter started the border ed, you know, when she started going into public school and we had to have the meeting to transition her from daycare to, from kindergarten into first grade. And we had a meeting and they were going down there's a list of disabilities that children have. And so my daughter has Down syndrome, right? So she has Down syndrome, but her label was not there. So the people in the conference from the Board of Ed, they said, oh, she's retarded. And that's the first time that it really hit me that, that my child was special. And I didn't like the term retarded. And so I can understand, if that's what Mary said to Lisa, I don't like that because that word is really hurtful. And that's why we no longer use that word. Now we use special needs because the word retarded is really, it's a heartbreaking word to place on any child with a disability or any adult for that matter. So yeah, if that's the case, then Mary, you messed up. But like I said, I'm gonna wait till the show airs so we can see how this all went down, because it's easy to just jump to conclusion because we have Twitter and that's what Twitter does. It excites us. Someone said, I will let this Mary/Lisa play out before jumping on any bandwagon and giving my 2 cents. I know a lot of y'all are just happy because you hate Mary anyway, because for me, I definitely never trusted Lisa. Someone said on Twitter, this West Coast Housewives franchise are filming. Don't be fooled by the media's report of 2 housewives fighting over a term being uttered. This was planted and manipulated by production to create buzz. They're afraid they won't live up to last season's controversy. I do feel like that too. I feel like this is kind of strange and it just came out of nowhere and everybody is running with it and now everybody hates Mary and it's like, what is happening? What? Someone said G&G and Hannah Farrah mind the businesses that don't pay you. If you're going to speak, keep the same energy for Lisa, who came from Mary's son first, but you won't. And we all know why. Stop trying to take a bag away from a black woman just because you have been left in the dust. So wait a minute now. What? Whoa. Someone is referring to Hannah Farrah. She's tweeted out a picture with Lisa and her 12-year-old son, and then Mary, and she said, "Is anyone surprised?" Y'all running with this. Y'all really running with this. So anyway, let's speak on Mary because this is what Mary tweeted out. I'm gonna go to All True Tea because that's where I seen the article at. And this is what, and you notice that everyone is still running with what the page 6 article said, because, let me find it. Hold on, y'all. Let me find it. Okay, so here's what Mary said. 2 sides, and Mary tweeted out a picture of her son. She said, 2 sides to every story, my beautiful son. Okay? Someone said they could never make me hate Mary, so Lisa did whatever Mary said she did. Someone said, now, Mary, you told Heather she looks like an inbred baby. You told Jen she smelled like a hospital. You called Whitney a little girl. So I believe you probably said this in passing. We'll see. We'll see. But I just feel like we need to let it play out just a little bit. Okay, let's talk about Candy Burris. Candy Burris stopped by the Sherry Shepherd show, y'all. So I didn't know that there were rumors about Candy and Todd breaking up. So she talked about it with Sherry Shepherd at the Sherry Show.
So funny because y'all are so busy all the time. I know that your daughter Riley, she had recently asked you about, I don't know what these tabloid rumors are coming up about, like breakup rumors. Can you please clear it up for us with you and Todd?
Todd and I are not breaking up. We are going very strong.
Okay.
I don't know who makes these rumors up and starts it on the blogs or whatever, but Todd and I are doing great.
All right, I'm always y'all together.
Candy looks good in her pink hair. I love the braids too.
Yeah, we cast you out. I'm telling you know, and it's funny because you were talking about that. You met Todd on the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Yeah.
And then I saw you were on the red carpet for the Grammys, and you announced that you were leaving Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Yeah.
Is there a reason why you did it on the red carpet?
You know, I wasn't sure how I was going to tell people at the time, right?
Right.
And, but it was kind of like boiling inside of me. So, my friend, she asked me on the red carpet, and I was like, I'm not even going to lie to you, girl. I'm not going back.
Oh, girl.
And I just kind of blurted it out. And even though I wasn't sure how I was going to do it, I feel like that was the best way because it was my way and it let me leave on my own terms. And it made it so I couldn't change my mind.
Yeah, that's true because you said it out there in public.
I put it out there. It's solid now.
Like I said, Candy looks good. She looks beautiful. She's in pink. She got some nice braids and earrings and everything. She almost seemed like she was relieved that she let it be known that she's leaving Roa at the Grammys. It seemed like it was a weight she was carrying.
This is what I'm doing.
It's so funny because when I was at the Wiz, Andy Cohen was sitting behind me. And so how did he take the news? I mean, he was supporting you at the Wiz.
Yes.
But how did he take the news that you were leaving? You were the OG of Real Housewives of Atlanta.
That is so funny that I was an OG.
You are the original that is there.
Well, I was from season 2. I was 14 seasons straight, longest running housewife of any franchise. And at the time when Andy called me, he was like, I don't know how I feel about this. And I was like, well, I guess I don't know how I feel about it either.
Yeah.
At first I was fine until he called.
Until he said.
And then he started saying all these things about what he was going to miss and how much he loved, our relationship. And he had me kind of teary-eyed on the phone, to be honest. And then he spoke about it again on his radio show, which really touched my heart. And it made me feel like, wow, I'm glad we have this relationship. And I didn't leave on a bad note. We still have that relationship. Like you said, he was there supporting. I still support him. I feel like we have a friendship, and I'm glad it's that way.
But it's like we remember you from everything. Like we remember everything that you went through. It's like we went through it with you. But I'm really glad because it's like all of these other opportunities are opening up their doors for you.
Okay, so that was Candy Burris, clearing up a few things. She said her and Andy are cool. He went to the premiere of her Wiz. I got tickets too, Candy, okay? Can't wait to see it. I'm going to go in July. The only reason why I feel like Candy and Andy Cohen have the relationship that they have is because to me, Candy always kept her relationship with Andy Cohen professional. You understand what I'm saying? She always came on a professional tip or vibe. And so that's why, they're able to remain friends, associates on and off the show, because you never seen Candy partying with Andy Cohen like the other housewives. And that's what I was talking about before. I feel like, the reason why we're getting all these allegations about Andy Cohen is because Andy Cohen crossed the line. He became boss, friend, boss to some of these housewives and was partying, and nobody wants to be nobody wants to be seeing their their boss standing on the table, dancing with the chandelier and under the chandelier. No, we don't. And so I feel like Andy Cohen actually put himself in a bad position when he befriended some of these housewives, because now they're coming out and they're saying he did this to me and he did that to me and he did this to me and he did it, and it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good, partying with these housewives, thinking they are your friend. Bethany Frankel, I think he thought they were good friends on and off the show until she turned on him with this reality reckoning, and how he forced the housewives to do things they didn't want to do. And so, but back to Candy and Andy Cohen relationship is the way it is because she always stayed on a business note with Andy Cohen, and he respects her for that, like she respects him for that. You know what I'm saying? So good luck to Candy, but I did not know people was talking about her and Todd getting a divorce. Todd ain't going nowhere. Where Todd going? So let's talk more about Roa, because Sheree Whitfield has tweeted out she gets her way. So people are like, why is Martell Holt in the comments talking about Mrs. Holt fire? Get the hell out of here, Martell. Get the hell out of here. Okay. Anyway, people are saying, does that mean that she's coming back for season 16? I think so. Like I said before, I want Sheree to come back over, what's her name? Drew Sidora. I want her to come back. I feel like she has more to offer than Drew Sidora.
Hey, plus, it's Willow Smith.
Sorry, y'all. Plus, I think that Drew Sidora, I don't want to see Ralph. I don't want them to get a divorce and move on. And let's talk about Portia. Another day, another news story with Simon. Simon keeping his foot on Portia's neck and her head, child. Oh my God. Simon introduced a second witness to back up his claims against Portia in divorce court. The nanny, he got the nanny talking, y'all. The nanny is saying that Portia came to the house with an armed man. Okay, we're going to read it. We're not going to read all of it because it's a long ass paragraph, okay? The nanny detailed the day Portia returned to the home 2 weeks later. She said Portia parked her car outside. I did not know she was coming with a guy that day. Simon asked me, can you go and open the door for Portia and ask her what she needs and whether she needs to come inside the home? I went outside to meet Portia and I said, Simon is asking, do you need to come inside the house to get anything? And Portia said that she does not need to answer anything, and then she went inside the house with a security guy with a gun. The man was a big guy who was walking like a bad guy. Oh jeez. I did not know that Portia was coming with a guy. This came out of nowhere. I had never seen the guy before. The guy was inside the house sitting on the stairs with the gun showing. It was shocking to me. I was concerned, she said. The employee said Simon called the police. Officers came out and spoke to everyone. Portia left with the security guard around midnight, according to the affidavit. Okay, so he called the cops. He called the cops. Oh, okay. So there's a police report somewhere. Uh-oh, Portia. The nanny said Portia came back days later with another man. She said Simon changed the locks because she and the children did not feel comfortable being alone, not knowing if another man would come to the home. The nanny wrote, the last time that Portia came to the house, she did not leave. This was on Sunday, March 24th, 2024. She came with a guy to open the gate again. She came with her daughter, her mother, and her mother's boyfriend. Oh, shit. She was bringing her stuff back to the house. The same guy opened the gate. Then they started searching the house, went upstairs and downstairs, disconnected the cameras around the house. The cameras are not working. Well, we need a picture of that. We need footage of the cameras not working. Get your cell phone out to start taking some pictures, okay? This makes me uncomfortable because I am with the kids by myself as their nanny when their father is away at work. The individual said that they had worked for Simon since May 2020 before he married Portia. They said they cared for Simon's kid before Portia entered the picture and looked at Portia and her daughter Pilar. I guess that's family. Someone said Portia is quiet, but that Simon and Fallon are doing a lot. Yeah, that child. Fallon is bringing up. She's on Baller Alert. She's talking about how she found out that Portia was messing around with Simon a year before they came. She came on the show and filmed that scene with with the girls at her house at the pool, and where Portia gave Simon that fist pump, like acting like it's the first time they met, when allegedly they were messing around for a year. I believe it. I believe it. One thing about Claudia Jordan, she has always said that Portia allegedly likes to mess around with African men. And when she got that car, she had got a real nice car. I forgot the season and the name of the car. And Claudia was saying that Portia got that car. Allegedly, they said it was Simon's cousin at the time who gave her that nice car. Because remember, she was broke after Cordell left her. She didn't have no money. She had to move back with her mama. All she had was her clothes in the box in the basement. And so all of a sudden, she's driving a new car. It was like the ladies were like, "Oh, Portia got a new whip," and it was just so strange. Someone said, yeah, she crazy, because why would you bring an armed guard to the house around children if you don't feel safe? Go to your own home. But that's the thing. I think Portia's lawyer told her to go back to the house. There's something in the divorce, documents where, the marriage, papers where if she leaves the home, then she forfeits it. Something. I think it would be abandonment, right? So she would have to come back and stay in the house. Someone said how much extra he gave the nanny to write that statement. Someone said, I got a feeling if she don't have a prenup, he's going for her pockets next. I don't know. Do they have a prenup? Someone said, as he should. She would learn a lesson and become a bit humble. Y'all think Portia's not humble? I don't think she's not humble. I just think Portia lives in this dream world where it's like she thinks with her heart and not her head. And it's like, girl, Cordell did the same shit to you. Like, how do you keep picking these men that do the same thing, that put you in a position where they could put you out? Thank God she has money this time, and she has a name, and she's an influencer and all of that stuff, and she got her role on Roa. Would really be asked out this time around, because when Cordell left her, she didn't get anything, right? She didn't get any. She didn't get nothing. I think she got a little check, but I don't think she got a lot of money. Okay, so on Twitter, Andy Cohen said that's hashtag Summer House MV is getting a reunion. We did it, okay? Andy Cohen said, my team is prepping for the Summer House Martha's Vineyard reunion. Tweet me all of your questions for Amir, Alex, Nick, Jasmine, Summer, Jordan, Preston, Bria, Noel, and Shanice, and let me know where you're from. Ciao. We're not doing that, because y'all never ask the questions that we tweet to you. So please, Andy, please, okay? And I like that they're getting a reunion. I just hope that it's not in the clubhouse. I said this before. It better be in a nice studio, a New York City studio, a museum or something, okay? I love Noelle on the show. She is a great addition. I don't know who said to bring her on, but baby, she's supposed to be Summer's friend, but great choice. Someone said it better be a real reunion with a set in fashions, not like a cheap reunion done in the clubhouse. That's right. No Watch What Happens Live reunion for these black people. We always got to bring race in this. Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh. Someone said, well deserved. Y'all putting in the work and showing your authentic selves. Thank you for bringing reality back to Bravo. You know what I like about Summer House? I like that they don't let their conflicts linger too long. Like Preston and Bria have been going at it. Preston is tired of Bria. Tired, But they were able to talk about it and move on in Sunday's episode where, he was upset with her because she didn't want Mariah to come. And Jasmine was like, this back and forth, it's just draining. 1 minute it's okay. The next minute is not with Bria. And so, he was like, you need to calm down because ain't nobody scared of you, girl. You and your dog. But I like that they're able to move on from their conflicts. Like even with Nick, when Jordan and was it Jordan and Sharnice or Bria or one of the other girls were saying that like Nick is too touchy feely and they don't like it. They spoke to him. They talked about it and they moved on. It wasn't like a lingering situation. Let's talk about Amir, jealous white girlfriend. Amir, get away from that girl. That girl is not for you. And it was so weird because he called her or she called him and she was in a full beat makeup and she was sitting in the car. He asking her where's she going. She don't want to tell him. And he's like, this is what she does. I have to pry things out of her. The girl is trying to make you jealous because you're in a house full of beautiful black women. That's all it is. She's just being insecure. Because why the hell with a woman in a relationship with her man want him to do the guessing game of where she's going while she's dressed up? It's so stupid. I'm like, Amir, did you hire this girl for your girlfriend? Because baby, big fat failed. I'm like, I could not. I'm like, And how is Alex becoming this? Now, don't get me wrong. Alex is a fine ass chocolate dude, okay? But the way that Noel is just like all, wanting to be with him, and the way that Summer is just not getting over Alex. I'm thinking the sex with Alex was so bad, Summer. Why are you still upset about it? That's why I'm like, she was lying on Watch What Happens Live. I think Alex done put the pipe down. He laid the pipe down on Summer, and Summer can't get over it. And then, she's saying to her friends, she's saying to Noel, she didn't know she was interested in her, and how you didn't know we had sex. He was inside of me. 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 I mean, he made me come. I came. Summer, girl, between you and Sharnice and Bria and Jordan, nasty ass attitude. Oh my God. Let's talk about Jordan. Jordan. I tried to go up for you, but girl, your attitude is nasty. Then you're trying to blame it on alopecia. Girl, your alopecia don't have nothing to do with you being nasty. You are just a nasty girl. You got a stink attitude. You and Bria think y'all stink, don't stink, but it stinkity stink. Stinking up the whole house. And I hated that she couldn't compliment Jasmine on her pregnancy in her confessional. She had to try to shade Silas. Oh, I don't know if it's his first baby. I'm not trying to be shady. Why would you even say that? Just say congratulations to the couple. Congratulations to Silas and Jasmine on their baby. You don't even have to say first baby. Just say baby. That girl is miserable. And I think what it is that when the first season started, Jordan wanted to make everybody know that she was in Playboy. It's a Playgirl. I don't know which one. And, at first the guys were like, ooh, like they were like crushing on her a little bit. But the way that she started acting like she was this big ass prize. And the guys are making me feel uncomfortable. I feel like, I forgot she felt like, I don't know if it's like meat or I don't know what the hell. Anyway, she turned the dudes off in the house. Amir, Preston, and Nick are turned off by her attitude. And that's why I think this season maybe she thought they were going to be fawning over her, and they're not. And I think that bothers her too, because she's a beautiful woman, she's really attractive. And so I think also with that, the men are not fawning all over her. She's just miserable. And Preston, I'm sorry, you need to check your friend. If you can check Bria, you need to check Jordan with her nasty attitude. Her attitude sucks, okay? Sucks. When Alex was trying to, just show some concern to her. Well, I wanted to kick your ass because, I didn't like what you said. I was a toxic friend, a girlfriend when I came in the house. Girl, that was last season. Let that shit go. How you did my friend Shanice. When did Shanice and Jordan become close? Because to me, Bria and Shanice is more closer, or even Shanice and Noelle is kind of like building some type of relationship. Girl, if you just try to find something to be angry all the time, I'm sorry, Jordan can be gone next season. We don't need her. We don't. Because if you don't fix that attitude, you can go and take Bria and her dog with you. Bria tried to bring the dog to the club. I've been around other clubs in this country and no one stopped me from bringing my dog. Girl, nobody don't want to be responsible if something happens to your dog. Your dog will be a liability if they allow you to bring that dog into the club. Plus, people are drinking and dancing. Ain't nobody got time to be watching out for no dog. Oh my God, Bria is a spoiled brat. She is. Anyway, on next week's Sunday's episode, we are finally going to get Mariah. Mariah's coming back, baby. I really believe that she should be given a second chance, even for season 3. What happened to Jason? Jason didn't come back. They're saying that Jason is an actor, but he didn't get called back, so I don't know. All right, y'all, that's all I got for all things Housewives. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for listening to the Goodness Gracious podcast. Bye, y'all.